Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome to episode 13 of the Metacraft series, I'm pretty sure. I probably should have checked in between episodes. What is that? What is that behind me? There's nothing. Nothing worth seeing, trust me. Nothing at all. Oh, so I have this iron hat on me. If you're wondering why I have that, because Maxset gave it to me and I just decided to, put it on. Nothing fancy other than that happened. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. So Lady Zentra built this chicken here. It's slightly flat on the beak, but that is okay. She says, "Your base looked lonely." Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Alright. So, I did a little thing in between episodes, and that is this, and I had a problem because I was actually recording this, doing stuff, explaining what I'm gonna do here, but I just had some settings wrong and the screen was kinda half chopped, so yeah, I'm gonna scrap that recording and I'm gonna explain everything from scratch. So what we're gonna have here, and we're not actually gonna work on this a lot today, I'm just gonna quickly explain what this is gonna be. So this is going to be our entrance to the mine here, this thing, and the idea is that we have a automated system down there and we can sort all the items we get in the mines and send them into a building like around here somewhere. So we will have like minecart tracks coming to a building, and then in the building we have a sorting system which sorts stuff like andesite, granite, diorite, stone, cobblestone, all of that jazz. So I think that's gonna be a pretty cool project, but that's not what we're gonna be working on today. Today we're gonna be figuring out how to build our base. Quite a weird thing to say, right? So I bought a bunch of this cyan terracotta from Lady Zentra in her shop, as you can see on screen right now, and I need more color in my base, because, I mean, this is cool and all, yeah, this is industrial looking, there is some green in here, but does it really work? It doesn't, does it? This doesn't actually work at all. Cause like, I mean, this is great and all, but the industrial setting, right? It's so ugly. And it's ugly on purpose, don't get me wrong, because industrial brick things, ugly brick things, they're supposed to be ugly, but I need to figure something out to make this place slightly more poppy outy, if you know what I mean. This place needs to pop, at least slightly, so we're gonna try and do a few things. So I'm gonna show up a graph, not a graph, a thing on your screen. And it's of course the spectrum of colors. Everyone knows what that is. And the general idea is that we're gonna use the color theory there, and we're gonna add the opposing color to the brick as a accent color to the base, and not the exact opposite color of the brick, but slightly off, just to make it slightly subtler, so it doesn't pop like a sore thumb into your eyes, right? But before we do that, I wanted to try this, so take my shovel. I wanted to try to see if we could have cyan terracotta here as kinda a support, almost. I think that could work, but it's gonna need slightly more terracotta being placed here so we can actually see the difference. So tell you what, I'm just gonna quickly run around here and I'm gonna put terracotta into these things so we kinda have like a thing we can look at and tell if we actually want the gray cyan, not gray, cyan terracotta here, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, we do need more colors, but we also need more variations of the same color. So this is like a bluish stone brick color, bluish gray. dark blue-gray almost. Do you see it? Yeah. So it's really subtle, but I think it's gonna make a big difference if we use a lot of it. Oh, I'm really sloppy with my words today. I cannot explain nothing. Oh no, this is gonna be a disastrous episode. So check it out, this is what I mean. Different colors, same gray. Does it work? I think it does. But we kinda need to make it more interesting, so we're gonna put some stone bricks here. Maybe some here to kinda make it like indented. Let's try. Let's go all out on this. Let's see if this works. Oh, I think that works. I think that works. Kinda makes it blend into each other slightly. What do we do here though? Yeah, these areas are gonna be real difficult to figure out. But I really like the cyan terracotta here. It transitions relatively nicely. I mean, you can see this pixel's colors and this pixel's color are really similar, so it transitions nicely. Yeah, that is what our base needs, more blocks. Because we're using really boring blocks. Like, really boring. We're using bricks. Interesting. And we're using stone bricks. Bet you I didn't expect that. Using stone bricks in a build. Wow, right? Especially if you've seen my Let's Play series, where I used just stone bricks for basically every building I have there. Oh, I really need to spice up my color palette here. So yeah, I've been really struggling thinking about stuff we can put in the base, because I have a lot. You guys know that I have a lot planned for this base, and I think it's gonna work out in the end, but oh, it's so difficult working like this. It really is really difficult. Oh, we need more blocks still. But I think this is an improvement, right? Oh, that looks kind of funny though. This looks really funny. I think I need to make it this bigger. Oh, now that's made an improvement, hasn't it? Oh. Okay, but we need more blocks. We really do need more blocks. Okay, guys, so the opposing color of our bricks is actually light blue or cyan. So we need either one of those in our base to make it pop slightly. And there should be a swamp like right here. Right here. There's a swamp. Hello. Where did it go? Is this it? There's no swamp. Oh, there it is. Nice. And in the swamp, there should be... Is this it? Oh, there's more here. There should be... light blue flowers. Ah, there we go. I knew I'd find a patch. So we'll take some of these. Wow, these are contrasty even here. Let's hope this works. Oh, I haven't even mentioned this. I'm trying to expand the base upwards. And I've been trying to figure out how to make it more structurally sound. And these like slab holdy uppers. Oh, who's making noises outside? These slabby holdy uppers, they work decently. These ones, yuck, doesn't work. These ones, I might use those slightly more. But if you do have any other ideas on how we could do that, I'd be very happy to hear them. Does this work? Kinda. It kinda does work, doesn't it? Or does it? Ouch. I have no idea, guys. Do the blue orchids make it look slightly better or not? I don't know, man. I thought it would be like apparent, but it's really hard to work around this. Right, let's try this thing here. Actually, before we do anything, I wanna try one thing, and that is a thing that I saw on Good Times with Scars video. So check this out. I thought it would look amazing. And it could fit this place as well. He put kinda like these small tower thingies. This is too close to the chimney. These like signal things. Like this. Huh? Huh? Would that work with our base? Oh, it kinda works. But now they're like fighting this color and this color. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, no. Like, I do like the fingery-do up there, but it fights this, and I don't know what I like better, and maybe I should keep them so it looks interesting. My god, is it hard to balance this base out. It really is. Also, I need to finish this around here. Later. Maybe I should try swapping this brick thing out for grey terracotta? Question mark? I mean, at least the base would have more colors in, right? That makes sense. Let's just quickly check this out. Ooh, huh. Okay, I missed a few spots there, but in the grand scheme of things, because I want to have more brick above it, and this is gonna make like a borderline, I think that this will actually work. I think this might work, and maybe we can do like a few smooth stone things every once in a while, like this. How many blocks is that? 2 blocks, 2 blocks. So we frame it up even more. Actually, it connects up perfectly with the future hold the up piece that we'll have. Oh, it's so difficult. It really is so difficult to figure out things here. But I think I'm gonna go with the cyan terracotta. Okay, but before I replace anything up there, we're actually gonna go work on this part over here. So we're gonna build a tree farm here with Mactuzet. Because, you know, we have that tree shop that we built at the beginning of this world that we barely stock because Mactuzet doesn't play much because he's got issues with his internet, so he gets disconnected a lot, and I have all of this space that I need to fill up. Yeah, so we're gonna build a TNT blast chamber for trees there. We're probably gonna automate at least oak and hopefully birch and spruce as well. So that's at least a few trees we can automate. And yeah, we're gonna go into a call just in a second and we'll try and figure out the redstone for this thing. And I'll catch you later with the whole thing built and I'll try to explain how it actually works. So yeah, see you then. And this is what we built. Oh, excuse me. Sore throat. But yeah, check this out. This is the first ever tree farm I ever built. And I'm gonna quickly run you through how it works. And it still needs a off switch on the observers. Yeah, there's a lot of observers here. And there's a truck outside, so hopefully you can hear that. But I'm gonna quickly run you over through the main 4 parts of this build. So here, I'm gonna try and fly into it. Over here is where you stand. That's where you're supposed to stand and plant the saplings. The saplings then grow. We have a bud below the dirt block. So the bud basically extends or works whenever a block is placed on the dirt block. So whenever a block is placed on the dirt block, these pistons extend, they push the tree forward. Then we have the second part of the build, which is basically the same, except it's more pistons. so they form kind of something like a cube here, as you can see. This forms a cube, and when the trees go over there, they also get bat powered and they go closer to the third part of this build, which is the TNT that drops here. This of course harvests all of these logs. They fall down into the water streams down there and get sent into the chest. So let's quickly try and do this. So how I usually do this is I actually have this hoe on me, this fortune free hoe that I enchanted thanks to Turnip and his amazing shop. So let's just quickly put some bone meal into this, because this does consume a lot of bone meal. I don't know how to make it consume less, but if we place this here and we fly away, yep, we didn't see that it got pushed forward, but it did. And then all the logs collect into this chest and we get a lot of logs this way. Nice. And then once that happened, you just come back here. You harvest all of the leaves for saplings if you don't have enough. Then you can place this while you wait. We got a tree, place this again. You can harvest all of those saplings here. Usually they fall on the ground, but once we'll build a platform or a building around this, it's gonna be way easier to collect. And sometimes it takes a lot of bone meal. Like a lot of bone meal to just grow a few trees. So we're gonna need a better bone meal farm or a bone farm here. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, we do have the hostile mob farm. I probably can take bones from there. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. So yeah, why is this tree? Oh, there we go. So the tree grew, we placed the sapling there, we collected the leaves with the fortune hoe. These new holes are amazing, by the way. There we go. I think we need like one or two more trees here to activate the other piston feed tape. There we go. Yup, everything got pushed forward. Boom. And what do we have here? Why did that happen? Well, now it's not gonna happen again. Yeah, I guess it went too quickly, maybe the server lagged or something. Now we can't open the chest. Oh, damn it. There we go, fixed, I think. Actually, no, that didn't fix it. This fixed it though. Right? Items shouldn't be able to jump that gap. Right, so as you can see, this does produce a decent amount of logs. And the good thing about this is that you can actually AFK at this farm. You just need to stock it with bone meal. If I can get around to it. Oh, it's so hard to navigate because we just literally built it, we maxed it over the ground and that's it. There's nothing. Every single block here has a purpose, not a single one is intended for being walked on. So yeah, you can AFK at this by doing this. So you just come here. You need to be in this form like this, because trees sometimes push you down. So let's see if this pushes me down, this tree here. Yes, it pushed me down. And then you just stand here and you can hold oak saplings like this, and you can AFK. You can just put a weight on your M2 or something. And sadly we just ran out of bone meat, didn't we? Yep. Yep, we did. Right, I'm gonna go grab a bunch of bone meal from our farm here. I think we have a decent amount there, because Turnip AFKs there like a lot. Like, I think he might be AFKing in there like right now. There he is. Turnip man. Oh, jeez. Right. Do we have bones in this thing? Right. I'll just take a few, thank you. Okay, so I filled up this dispenser with bone meal, and I have a bunch here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go on a big chopping session, you could say, or a blasting session. What would you call this? I have no idea. Long story short, I'm just gonna stand here, I'm gonna collect a bunch of saplings, and we'll see how many logs can we actually get. So I'll see you in around, let's say, 30 minutes. It's 1 o'clock right now, and in 30 minutes I'll come back to you and I'll show you how many of these things we actually have. Okay, so 30 minutes have not passed. I realized there are a few problems with the farm. First of all, when I collect the leaves, stuff actually falls on the ground, and if you leave them on the ground for too long, then of course they despawn. So we're gonna have to build some sort of platform down there for the leaves. Also, some logs have fallen like directly on this slab. I don't know what's up with that, so we're gonna have to fix that. Also, I only collected this much wood, just if you're curious. But it is a great farm for oak and sticks also, and apples. So that's good news. So what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna experiment with this a bunch. And we'll see if it blows up or doesn't. Also, the hoe takes a lot of damage when you're working on this farm. So, we are going to attempt to grow birch. Please work. It would be awesome if it worked. I don't know how big birch needs to be though, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this log is only 4 blocks big. So yeah. It really isn't growing, is it? Let me try and put this slightly higher. This like limiter, I guess you could say. I mean, it still hasn't grown. Why though? I don't understand why. Like, do the oak leaves like not make it grow, or what's the problem here? Why wouldn't it grow, you know? Stage 0. Huh. Stage 0. If look at the free screen. If you look at stage, it usually progresses to like 1 relatively quickly. Why is it not working? Like, the farm literally just broke on me. Oh, there we go. Okay. And let's try birch. Okay, birch doesn't work. Noted. What about spruce? I mean, if birch doesn't work, then spruce doesn't work. Like, at all in that case, does it? It needs to have way more blocks up there on the top. Okay, let's do something risky here. We'll remove this block entirely and we'll see what happens, okay? Let's try this. Stage 0 still. I don't understand why, and we're quickly running out of bone meal here. Okay, let's try birch. Does this really only work on oak? Oh man. That sucks, man. Oh man. Only oak. Wow. Okay. Well, that's sad. Well, what can you do, right? At least we have one type of logo automated. So let's talk base for a second. Let's leave this like that. I worked on this. I worked enough hours on this at this point, designing it and stuff. And it would seem that it's a really bad design, but what can you do? I built up this platform here. Pretty cool, right? Nothing fancy happening here, it's literally just a platform of gravel. But what I figured is we could have a thing here, because I don't know how many of you remember this, but we talked about in an earlier episode about transporting items from the smeltery automatically to a different place, like our base, mayhaps. And this here hill could like be a wire access, so we could have like a door here that will lead to the redstone that automates the thing in the future. That's gonna be pretty cool. And then I figured that over here, what I'll do is I'll actually make like a roadway here that goes all the way here and down, and we'll have stairs here. That's a lot of here's I'm saying. And we'll connect that side of the bridge with this side. And does that make any sense? I hope it did. Right, and also I replaced this thing up here with the terracotta, and I added the slabs, but I don't know if I like the slabs. And my dog is barking. So do let me know. No slabs? Or with slabs? This is how it looks with. I'm gonna give you another angle here. Yep, I think it looks pretty decent, but I think this might look cooler. I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know, please, because wow, it's really hard to figure out things around here. Also, another thing I did is that I actually put dandelions here instead of the blue thingies. The blue orchids or whatever's the name. And I thought about putting roses there, but it kinda looks more yellow than red if you look at it closely, right? Because the center is yellow. And I think the dandelions suit it slightly better than the roses. But that is sadly all of the time I have for this episode. Wow, this just flew by. Like, this episode is almost 30 minutes long already, and we barely scratched the surface of what I wanted to do. I wanted to work on the base, work on this, start doing stuff. Whoa! Well, what can you do, right? We'll get to it in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!